Well, good afternoon and welcome to Backyard Cricket here at the Police Field. Opening game of the season, we'll see Corporation of Hamilton, who have been sent in to bat by Hospital, and we are underway here. We have been 5 overs down, and the Corporation currently are. Just going to get the scorecard here. 78 without loss. Looks as if they'll lose their first. No, it's dropped. It is dropped. Charles Marshall Jr. so far 40 not out, and Troy Hall 7 not out. End of the sixth over. End of the sixth over. There. 80 without loss. '81. 81. We are back live here at the Police Field, where we've seen Hospital drop 2 catches in the space of 4 balls, leaving Corporation still without to lose a wicket. It's into Hole. Hole's trying to pull this one, but it's hit in the air. It's going to drop safely. And they get 2 runs. So backyard cricket here at Police Field, 2024. We're underway. This one's short, and Hole's pulling, and it's gonna be 4 more off the toe of the bat, but comfortably. No one back of square. Comfortably pulling in for 4. '103 without loss after this on 23. And that was the end of the over. We have 42 extras, 37 wides, 5 no balls. More runs to the total. That's going to be a wide. Hospital struggling with their line and length. And he's bowled. Hole is bowled. That's the first wicket to fall in the 2024 backyard cricket here at Police Field. So it's 110 for 1. There's 7.3 overs into the match. 15 overs per side. Jelani Collington is the new batsman, and that's going to be a wide. And Collington didn't know too much about that. So he came off the front foot, front leg. They go through for a leg by. And Marshall driving this one onto the onside. End of the over. 117 for 1. And Latoya Darrow bowling. Marshall taking a big heave at that one. Darrow to Marshall. And Marshall's used to the ball coming onto the bat a lot faster. He's struggling with the slower ball. Struggling with the slower ball, slower deliveries. Darrow again into Marshall. And this one's going to be a wide. In the backyard cricket, each team have to have 2 women on their team, and one has to bowl and bat. Unless the team does not lose a wicket when they bat. Once they lose a wicket, a female must bat in their inning. So it was Darrow into Collington. They go through for a single. Turn that onto the onside. Darrell into Marshall. And this Marshall's pulling this one right to a fielder. Actually, no, it's 4 runs only because the fielder that was standing there is actually a reserve for the hospital. He's not on the field. Score 124 for 1. Give up 7 runs in that over. Corporation of Hamilton, 124 for 1 after 9 overs. 6 overs to go. They're looking to put up a big score here. It's going to be Carlington. Hospital were the inaugural winners. We are in our 3rd year of the backyard cricket. Backyard cricket using different rules. Shorter wicket. Boundaries are pulled in. 15 overs per side. They're now putting extra men on the boundary. And this one, Carlington is punching into the offside. It's two runs to Carlington. He moved well wide of the wicket to hit that one. And this one is a full toss and pulled around the corner, back with a square. It's going to be 4 more. Carlington pulled that one onto the onside, back with a square, and went for 4. And again, and Carlington is driving this one straight down. Oh, both fielders have missed it, and it's going for 4. Both fielders right between them. 4 more. This one's a full toss, and this is going to be 6. It's going to be 6. Big wicket boundary for 6. No ball called. And a no ball has been called. Ball is above the waist. And this one, Carlington is pulling onto the onside. Going on. Oh, he's going to be out. He's run out. He's run out from the boundary. The bowler missed it, but it actually hit the stumps. Marshall is run out. So Corporation have lost their 2nd wicket. You can be run out on a no ball. 142 for 2 on 44. 144 for 2. And Carlington unsure about the delivery. It's the end of the over. So 144 for 2 after 10 overs. It's going to be Nina Webb. Now to face the new batsman or batswoman. We had a late start to the match. We had an issue with getting the ruler off the wicket. Eventually, it was removed, and we got underway just later than expected. That one. Webb trying to offer a stroke at it. And Webb pushes this one onto the offside. Dev Hallman, this one, no chance of a run. Backyard cricket here at Police Field. Webb looking for a run here. Oh, she's going to be run out. Yes, she's going to be run out. But they've done the requirement. They've had to have a female bat in their inning. At least one. She's been run out. Backyard cricket is a double header this evening. The match will see BPSU versus Digicel at 8 p.m. One 4-4 for 2. For 3 now, sorry. 1-4-4 for 3. Now Philip Anderson in. Was late in reacting to that delivery. Hospital trying to peg Corporation back. And this one's pushed onto the offside. They'll look for 2. And it looks as if they'll get them comfortably. So Anderson off the mark. The end of the over. $11 overs. 1-4-6. Corporation looked as if they were going to put up at least 200 runs. I'm not saying that they won't still, but it was looking good early. They have 4 overs remaining. 146 for 3. And he's punching that one into the offside, down to, and they're looking for a second run. Comfortably, getting 2 runs. Jelani Collington. He moves his to now. Ball hit the ground. Ball hit the ground. We can keep appealing for caught behind. This one's a full toss. It's punched into the offside. Another 2 runs. And Cardington again onto the offside. Another 2 runs. Earlier in the inning, when Troy Hall and Charles Marshall Jr. were batting, they were making those 2s into 3s, and that's what pushed the score up, along with a lot of extras to go along with that. And this one is onto the onside. And they're looking for 2. The ball hasn't even gone outside the circle. They're looking for 2. Got 2. Marshall and Hall put on 107.3 overs before Hall foul. And then Marshall added another 33 runs. And this one is hit high. It's a player under it, but it's going to drop. It's going to drop, and it's going to go. No, they're looking for 3, and that's what they get, 3. Just shy of the fielder coming in off the boundary. Looks like he's carrying an injury. Again, Marshall would add another 33 runs with Jelani Collington before he was run out on 44. Collington is not out on 30. Nina Webb, who was just out, she was run out on naught. And Philip Anderson is at the wicket on 2 not out. So 156. 156 for 3. Corporation. And this one is driven to the offside, out towards the boundary, and they look to get 2. And that's what they get, 2 more. And this one, Carrington, pushing down to the onside. And he's looking to drive again, and they'll get buys. 1 buy. And this one, Anderson, is hit into the air, but looks like it's gonna drop short. Yes, once again, it dropped short, and they'll get 2. Had a fielder running back and a fielder running forward. Dropped in between them both. Backyard cricket here at Police Field. We have a doubleheader this evening. First match, we have Corporation playing against the inaugural winners of this competition, Bermuda Hospital. He's bowled. And the next match we'll see BPSU versus Digicel. So they lost their 4th wicket. Corporation of Hamilton lost their 4th wicket. $161 for 4. Corporation of Hamilton were sent into bat by, and his first delivery, he's hitting down to long off. And they go through comfortably for a single. It's the end of the over. 162 for 4. $162 for 4 with 2 overs remaining. Hospital have done a good job of pulling this back. We're just sorting out whether a bowler can bowl another over. Bowlers are allowed to bowl 3 overs in a match. It's going to be Buck to bowl to Carlington, who is on 33 not out. And this one's down the leg side and score wide. $163 now for 4. And this one is pulled onto the onside. They'll look to get through for 2. Comfortably 2. And they look for a third. And they got a third as well. So 3 runs. Good running between the wicket. Good running between the wicket. And this one, Carlington is hit into the air. Oh, and they ran 2 and the ball did not leave the wicket. The wicketkeeper stumbled just as he went for the ball. Just as he went for the ball, he stumbled and was unable to take the catch. And to rub salt into the wound, they went for another or extra run. And this one outside the off stick, and Garlington is cutting well. We get two more to the total. And Garlington is pushing this one right back to the burler. Corporation of Hamilton. One ball after this over, and then one over remaining. And this one is hit into the air, but it looks like it's going to be safe again. Just a single. So the total moves on to 172. 172 for 4. One over remaining in the inning for Corporation of Hamilton. And it's going to be Garlington to face. Garlington is trying to drive this one outside the off stick. Doesn't make contact. Garlington is 4. And this one he's building. Delivery. Garlington was well in front of that one. And he's been billed now. 2 for 5. And that's the total, 176 for 5. Corporation of Hamilton, 176 for 5 from their 15 overs. And they will be defending this total against the inaugural winners of backyard cricket, Bermuda Hospital Board. We don't want to count them out just as yet. Be a tall order. Second game after this one, under the lights, it's going to be BPSU versus Digicel. The umpires are just ensuring that the score is correct so they know what they're looking for. And they are returning to the field as Bermuda Hospital will look to make inroads into this 176. As the run chase is about to get underway.
Hey, go back a little bit and walk here.
As we prepare for the start of the hospital inning. Again, this match featuring Bermuda Hospital versus Corporation of Hamilton. And we look as if we're ready now to get underway here. And first delivery, it's going to be a wide down the leg side. This one is punched down right to a fielder. They go through for a single. Corporation looking sharp in the field early. And this one, hospital board player trying to get it off the square. And watches that one go through. And this one's hit in the air. And he's dropped him. He's dropped him. He's put him down. A long run. Difficult opportunity, but not nonetheless. Good attempt. This one he's in. And this one is chipped into the air. And he's put down again. Running back over his shoulder. Marshall could not hold on to it. That's the end of the over. So after one over, Hospital are 5 for 1. Oh, he's pulling this one onto the onside. Oh, it looks. They're backing up. So one more to the total. Parsons, Berlin, this one.
Keep it tight, boys. Keep it tight.
And this one caught him by surprise. Caught him by surprise. It popped up on him. And this one looking to drive, charging down the wicket. Unable to figure out Parsons. This one trying to drive. And this one stayed low, unable to get to. This one's down the leg side. It's going to be called a wide. And they got 3 for it. Well, 3. runs plus the wide. This one's a full toss and hit high, and it's going to be 4. Oh, it stops just shy of the boundary. Oh, they gave him 4. There's 4 more to the total.
Good shot up. Now, please.
This one he's looking to drive but not making contact.
Hey, yes. Hey, people just want to say yes.
This one's down the leg side. Missed by the wicket keep, missed by the fielder down there. And this one's driven onto the onside. Fielded. Back into the bowler. Into the over. So it's 17 without loss. After 3 overs. $17 without loss after 3 overs. And this one is driven in the air. And Marshall is taking it comfortably. Making up for his earlier drop catch. So Hospital lose their first wicket. So Hospital have lost their first wicket. And this one he's looking to drive. It doesn't make contact. This one is hit high and hard. That's going to be 6. That's going to be 6. Big 6. Right in the wheelhouse. It was a total on to 27. And he's bowled him. What a comeback. Just been hit for 6. Next delivery, right up in the block. Played all around it. And is bowled. The batsman didn't for the hospital. There's Hallman. And he's trapped there right on the wicket. A good delivery. Good delivery. This one played into the offside. Comfortably go through for 2. Oh, third. They get a third. End of the over. So 30 for 2 after 4 overs. The hospital chasing 176. 177 needed for victory. And we're going to have Troy Hole now into bowl. This one down the leg side. It's going to be called wide. And this one, they're appealing. He's out. He's been out. He's caught behind. He's caught behind. Big appeals from Corporation players. Caught behind. So they lose their 3rd wicket. 30 for 3. $34, sorry, because of the wide and the 3 runs. So 34 for 3. This one he's driving off the toe of the bat, going It's no a lot of it's brighter now. If there's light from this brighter. Yeah. And he's looking to pull that one onto the onside. It's a bit of confusion, but they go through for the single. Leg by. And this one he's clipping onto the onside, and it's going to go for four. One bounce. Taking the total to 40. 40 for 3. We're still in the 4.5 overs. And this no LBW is given in this. And they got 2. So after 5 overs, Bermuda Hospital are 42 for 3. 10 overs to go. $42 for 3 after 5 overs. This one's down on the pads. Fielded well by Raquel Smith. Holding him to just a single. This one is stayed low, head in the air. This one is all full toss and put away handsomely. Back with a square for 4. This one, he's once again the ball is stayed short, stayed low. Once this one is over, we'll turn our attention to BPSU and Digicel under the lights. And this one staying low, but he's done well to dig it out. This one again turned onto the leg side. They have a fielder down there. Unfortunately, the batsman dropped the bat. And they only got a single. That moves the total on to 48. 48 for 3. After 6 overs. Nine overs to go. They still need another 29 runs for victory. This one, he's bowled him. He's bowled him. Play it all around that one. Parsons holding it back just a bit. So Bermuda Hospital lose their fourth wicket, 48 for 3. Oh, 4, sorry, 48 for 4 after 6.1 overs. Parsons. This one, full toss and put away. Put away well. 4 more. Taking the total on to 52 for 4. $52 for 4. We're in the 7th over. Bermuda Hospital chasing 177 for victory. This one stayed low. He done well to keep it out. Parsons keeping it tidy. This one, he struggled once again. And it's going to be Parsons again. This one, he's dropped it short and got exactly what it deserved, 6 runs. $58 for 4. $58 for 4. Let's see if they can get a dot ball off the last ball of the over. This one down the leg side. It's called a wide. They go through. So it's going to be 60. And the 7 overs. Bermuda Hospital 60 for 4 for those 7 overs. Running short of balls. This one, it's hit in the air. It's going for 4. 4 more. Four more to the total. And this one's hit high and hard. It's going to drop, though. It's going to drop. It's a good throw, preventing them from a second run. And this one, right back to the bowler. So Hospital now, 65. This one's turned onto the onside. Right to the fielder. They'll only get a single. Corporation keeping things tight. This one is driven into the offside. They're looking for two. They get through two. End of the over. 6-7 for 4. After 8 overs. 8 overs completed. This one from Hall on the offside. Looking for 3. Almost a run out. They get through for a third. This one down the leg side, and it's called a wide. Once again down the leg side, and he's turned it onto the onside. And this one, Hall beats him outside the off stick. Again, looking for that big swing outside the off stick. And Hall has bowled him. Hall has bowled him. So Bermuda Hospital lose their 5th wicket. And that's the end of the over. So after 9 overs, Bermuda Hospital are 76 for 5. $76 for 5. So 76 for 5 after 9. This one just comfortably played onto the offside. They go through for a single. Singles will not do it for Bermuda Hospital. They need boundaries. And this one, he's charging down the wicket. Charging down the wicket, unable to make contact. This one he's punching back down. And this one he got to outside edge. Bit of confusion, but back safely. And this one unable to make contact. And this one, between the bat and his leg, he moved out of the way, but could not make contact. So at the end of 10 overs, gone. 77 for 5. Troy Hall to Bill. $77 for 5 after 10. No need to appeal for LBWs, as LBWs are not called in backyard cricket. And Dav Hallman has pulled this one to the onside and looks as if they'll get through for 2. Fielded out here on the boundary. And this is a full toss, driven. Just getting 1. Charging down the wicket yet again, but it's caught a wide. This one is beating the batsman. End of the over. $86 for 5. It's going to be Raquel Smith to Bill. It's going to be Raquel Smith now to Bill. This one down the leg side. It's called a no ball. This one bounces several times. No ball called again. This one. free hit. Cannot be bowled on a free hit. Bit of confusion, but no ball. The ball called. The ball before. Watches that one outside the off stick. Cal Smith again. This one. It's the end of the over. So the score is 91 for 5 after 12 overs. Hey, what's happening, man? Cool?
That's it, man.
Hey,
I'm surprised you ain't gone to heal.
and they've lost their 6th wicket. They've lost their 6th wicket. 91 for 6. $91 for 6. $91 for 6 after we're in the 13th over. This one's pulled him to the onside. So they move on to 93. 93 for 6. And Hellman pushes this one onto the onside. They go through for a single. Two overs to go. 94 for 6. Yeah. And we're into the 14th over, and that's going to be a wide. And this one, Hellman's looking to drive, but unable to make contact. Just unable to get it off the square. Not powered. And he's driven this one high in here. It's going to drop. They only get a single. He throws this one gently. Scored a no ball. Free hit. The next delivery will be a free hit. Into the over. 96 for 6. 97 for 6. Sorry, 97 for 6. The umpire indicating a free hit on this delivery, the last over. And Hellman's bowled, but it's a free hit. So bowled on the no ball on the free hit.
It felt like he was doing over one time. Felt like he's over, with Tim Bull.
And this one is hit into the air. And Marshall takes it. Marshall takes a diving catch. So the Hospital have lost their 7th wicket. (97 for 7). We're in the final over of the match. Corporation of Hamilton scored 176 for 5, and they're allotted 15 overs, and Bermuda Hospital are 97 for 7 with a few balls remaining. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That one beaten outside the off stick. So, last over for Bermuda Hospital. And this one outside the off stick again. We must have missed an over because we had 15. But apparently this is the last over. And this one, unable to get off the square.
Good. Early.
And that's the end of the match. All right, good. So 98 for 7, the total. $98 for 7. So they would lose by 78 runs. So we'll give you the scorecard from this first match. 99 for 7. Let's just make sure that we have the score correct. 99 for 7. So Corporation of Hamilton win by 77 runs. 77 runs. So the Corporation of Hamilton 6 for 5. Charles Marshall Jr. run out for 44. Troy Hall out for 23. Jelani Carlington out for 40. Nina Webb was run out without scoring. Philip Anderson was out for 4. Keontae Burton was not out on 4, and Raquel Smith was not out on 4. There were 57 extras in the inning. And then in reply, we had the hospital. They had Stanton out for 5. Smith out for 5. Gooding out for 6. Howman was not out on 20. Burke was out on 12. Nara was out on 15. Manga was out without scoring. And Headley was out for 1. And Byfield was not out without scoring. So 24, backyard cricket saw Corporation of Hamilton win by 77 runs. We'll be back with the start of the BPSU versus Digicel second match of the day here at the Police Field. We'll be back later on. So welcome back. We now join the second match about to get started. BPSU versus Digicel. Digicel have won the toss and has sent BPSU to bat. So BPSU will be batting first. Second match of the day, under the lights here at Police Field. We await the second batsman from. Yes. We're awaiting the opening bat for BPSU. So we have the first two batsmen in for BPSU, Gerald Simons and Hassan Durham. Match is under. That one beats Simons. Simons driving this one and driving well. It's going to be 4 runs. He's off the mark.
Hey, Mom, you can see, where's Kill? You guys got Kill.
And this one, Simons is driving again. So they go through for a single, move on to 5. This is Durham. On to the pulling onto the onside. He gets 4. So both batsmen off the mark. Good to see you. Both batsmen off the mark. We move on to 9. 9 without loss. Okay, man. Yes. Oh. And this one's going to be a wide. Only 6 balls per over, regardless if it's wide or no ball. And he just turns that onto the onside and goes through for a single. So at the end of the first over, BPSU move on to 10 without loss. It's gonna be. Thanks. Okay. And we're into the second over now. And this one chokes. Shaquille pitcher. And this one outside, he's out. Caught behind. So they lose the first wicket. BPSU lose the first wicket. Hassan Dorm caught behind. Off the building a pitcher. And that one from Simons. Just back point there. Pitcher. And the batsman in is the Dayanoa. And so they pitch it down. Donald trying to hit one. Caught it. 13-1 after 2 overs. Walk behind, please. Walk behind, please. And this is going to be Latane McGowan, recently married. Congratulations to her and Mackay. And this one is turned onto the onside, and it's going to go for 4. That's Gerald Simons. And Simons pulls that one onto the onside and goes for 4. And Simons looking to turn this one onto the onside.
It's finally a McGowan.
Yeah. Simons looking to accelerate the score, but is now draw that one back at the bullet, taking evasive action. And this one's going to be a wide as well. Simons trying to turn this one onto the onside, didn't make contact. It's the end of the over. End of the over, 25-1. After 3 overs, it's 25-1. BPSU sent into bat by Digicel. This one. Simons dabbing it down right to a Digicel fielder, but they go through for a single. And Donawa. In a game to Donawa. Donawa taking a mighty heave. Donawa, this one down the leg side, it's called wide. And Donovan taking another hefty blow outside the off stick. He's got to be careful. Might pull his back out. This one he turns onto the onside. They go through for a single. End of the over. So 27-1 after 4. $27 for 1 after 4 overs. And big swipe from Donovan. Donovan making contact this time. Looking for 2. And they'll get 2. Two to Donovan. 2 more to Donovan. Total on to 3. He's making contact down the missing down the leg side. It's quarter wide. We're going. One delivery to go. And this he's bowled. He has been bowled. Donovan has been booed, and the celebration is on for Digicel. Latani McGowan. So BPSU lose the second wicket. The score on 30. 30 for 2. Something she'll remember for a very long time. $32 after 5 overs. And the new batsman is who watches that last delivery go through. Foley was making sure that he wasn't going to be another scalp of McGowan. $30 for 2 after 5 overs. It's going to be Doc Manders now. Manders in. And Simons watches that one go by the off stick. Thinking it's a wide. Manders again in. And this one, he's driven straight to the fielder. And they scamper through for a single. And Matthew Fullerton will now take strike against Manders. And Manders into Fullerton. And Fullerton just pushing this one onto the onside. They get through for a single. Manders into Gerald Simons. Simons backing up and playing this one, turning this one onto the onside. Another single. And they got through after overthrow. Take a second run. Manders into Simons. This one down the leg side. Quarter wide. Simons. Another wide. Another wide. Over. It's going to be 36 for 2. 36 for 2 after 6 overs. And it's going to be White now to bowl to Fullerton. Malik White. And Fullerton is driving and driving well. It's going to get 4. It's going to get 4. Fielder was up inside the circle, beat the fielder there, and raced away to the boundary for 4. And this time, Fullerton looking to turn it onto the onside. This one is wide, and he's hit it straight down. They only got 1. Gerald Simons now to face. Lefty and a righty. This one is turned onto the onside, but straight to the fielder. They only get 1. They only get a single. $45 for 2. And Fullerton is driving this one down to long on. $46 for 2 now. We're in the 7th over. BPSU. And this one, he gets an inside edge. It's an inside edge, and that's the end of the over. 47 for 2 after 7 overs. 47 for 2 after 7. $47 for 2 after 7. It's going to be Eibel now to build to Fullerton, and he turns this one on the leg side. It's going for 4. So 4 more to the total. 51 for 2. $51 for 2. Thanks. It's going to be Fullerton again now. And Fullerton is taking a big heave. Eibel now, and he's going to be caught behind. He's going to be caught behind. So he lose the 3rd wicket. They're going to lose their 3rd wicket. So 47 for 3 now. Oh, 51 for 3. Sorry. 51 for 3. It's going to be 51 for 3. Fullerton caught behind off the building of Eibel. Looks like the new batsman is Nelson Bascom Jr. Yes, Nelson Bascom Jr. The out batsman, Hassan Durham for 5, Donovan for 3, Matthew Fullerton for 11. So, we're in the 8th over. And Bascom's going to watch this one go down the leg side. It's going to be called a wide. So in the sense of making sure everybody understands, the first wide is 1 run. Any wide after that is 4 runs. That's why the score changes so quickly. And this one just missing. Bascom looking to play up the V. Unable to contact. And this one is called a no ball. It's going to drop in front of the fielder. No ball called. That's the end of the over with a no ball, so they'll get the free hit on the next over. So after 9 overs, BPSU are 54 for 3. I'm sorry, after 8 overs. 8 overs. 8 overs completed, 54 for 3. And it's going to be Manders now into Bascom. Bascom driving. Fielded down here on the boundary. They go through for a single. Manders again in, and this one is driven. Fielded inside the circle. They go through for a single. They go through for a second after a bit of a mix-up. And nonetheless, another run to the total. Attempted run out, so the ball hit Simons. It's going to be Manders into Simons. Simons pulling this one onto the onside. And they have 2 fielders down there. Manders now into Bascom, and Bascom is driving this one on the onside. That's the end of the over. End of the over. So 61 for 3 after 9 overs. 61 for 3 after 9. $61 for 3 after 9 overs. So PPSU. He watches that one outside the off stick, and it's called a wide. Bit late, but it's still called a wide. Bascom watches that one. And Bascom's looking to heave that one on over the mid-wicket boundary, but doesn't make contact. And Bascom does this time make contact. It's out right to a fielder on the boundary. They go through for a single. That's going to be Simons now to face. This one's going to be called a wide. So they're averaging 6.2 runs and over. We're in the 10th over. And Simons, a lazy attempt at that delivery. Looking to turn it on to the onside. Doesn't make contact. And Simons pushes this one. The offside. They go through for a single. Simons is looking a little gingerly now, having been hit with the ball, going through for a single, and it's the end of the over. So 64 now, 64 for 3. 64 for 3. So they're just over 6 runs and over. And he has been bowled. Played on. Simons is out. Simons looking to play that one onto the onside, but he's bowled. So BPSU lose their 4th wicket in the 11th over. They are 64 for 4. And Janae Edmonds has joined Bascom at the wicket. And she's off the mark. We're in the 11th over now. And Edmonds looking to play this one on the offside. Doesn't make contact. Edmonds turning this one on the onside. Right to the fielder on the edge of the 30-yard circle. We go through for a single. End of the over. The end of 11 overs. Yeah. They are 66. 66 for 3. That one didn't look like she offered a stroke and pulled the ball as it caught a leg by. This one with Bascom now. He's out. Caught behind. He got an edge, so he's out. BPSU lose their 4th wicket. I'm sorry, Bascom caught behind. Five wickets down. We're in the 12th over. And this one, first delivery, punched onto the onside. Umpire indicated 4. The fielder is saying that the ball did not go to the boundary, but he's indicated 4. He's ruled it 4. Turned on to the onside. They're looking for 2, and they get them comfortably. Tyron Mendes, the new batsman. So, 72 for 5. 72 for 5. That's going to be a wide, so 72 for 5. And that one just out of the reach of the fielder. And we're back. And Turin Manders has kept the scoreboard ticking over. Try to keep the scoreboard ticking over. So, Edness facing McGowan. Edness facing McGowan. Driven this one back to the bowler. And Manders is run out. $73 for 6. 73 for 6. And they lose their 7th wicket as Edness popped that one up to mid-on. $14 overs down. We're in the last over. And BPSU is 73 for 7. McGowan's on a hat trick. And they're just going through the overs. So pitcher taking a big heave outside the off stick. Ball staying low. Doesn't make contact. This one down the leg side. It's quarter wide. It's quarter wide. And pitcher, he's gonna be caught behind. And it's the last ball of the inning. And we're adjusting the score now. We're up to 90 for 7. 90 for 7 after 15. So, EPSU after 15 overs, it reached 90 for 7. We'll run down their scorecard. So the scorecard for BPSU: Gerald Simons out for 27, Hassan Durham out for 5, Jay Donovan out for 3, Matthew Fullerton out for 11, Nelson Bascom out for 4, Janaea Edness out for 4, Tyron Manders out for 12, and pitcher So we await the start of the Digicel inning. They need 91 for victory. 91 for victory. Under the lights here at Police Field. The Backyard Cricket, third year. We'll be back at the start of the inning for Digicel. Well, the umpires are now returning to the field. We will have the Digicel inning coming up. Again, they need 91 for victory. Here at the Police Field, Backyard Cricket, day one of Backyard Cricket for 2024. We saw in the earlier match, Corporation of Hamilton winning by 77 runs over Bermuda Hospital. The scores: Corporation of Hamilton 176 for 5 after 15 overs, and Bermuda Hospital scored 99 for 7 after their 15 overs. And now we have BPSU 90 for 7 in their allotted 15 overs. And Digicel will start the chase with McGowan, so here we go. It's going to be Nelson Bascom to McGowan. We're now looking to get started. Here we go. McGowan. This is and Bascom in now. And this one. They never mix up, but they get through. Bit of a mix up, but they get through for the single. Yeah. McGowan. Face back. Bascom's run up keeps getting longer each ball. This wicket keep slipping. It's going to be 3 minutes. We're back here at the police field where after 2 overs, Digicel 13 without loss. Kiyoshi looking for Kiyoshi Trot and Makai McGowan, the 2 batsmen at the wicket. Hassan Durham built that second over. He gave up 7 runs. Nelson Bascom is in his second over. He's only given up 4. And this one, McGowan's just driving down to long off. They go through for a single. Comfortable single. Bascom into Trot. And Trot punches this one onto the onside, and they go through for a single. So at the conclusion of the 3rd over, Digicel are 17 without loss, chasing the 90. "17 without loss after 3 overs. So they're averaging just under 6 runs and over. It's going to be Durham. To McGowan. Played it back down the wicket. And Durham fields to his own building. Durham again into McGowan. McGowan punches this one into the covers. Fielded there by Bascom. No chance of a run. Still a lot of wickets in hand. A lot of overs to go. They need 90. Durham to McGowan. He turned this one onto the onside. Right to the fielder down on the long on boundary. They only manage a single. Tidy over from Durham. His second. BPS will be looking around to see who else can actually come through and bowl for them. Be interesting to see which female they choose to. And that's down the leg side. That's down the leg side. It's going to be wide. And there's going to be wide. So the bowler trying to run down and cut down the extras as the fielder is carrying a slight injury. But Durham, and that's turned onto the onside. And they scamper through for a single. Durham. Trot is just playing that one down. After 4 completed overs, Digicel are now 23 without loss. 23 without loss. They are 68 runs short of their target. And this looks like Tyrone Manders to Bull. Manders to McGowan. McGowan taking a big heave at that one. They've put Bascom and Simon. Bascom and can't make out who else is down on this boundaries. And this one's going to be the fielder. And that's going to be Buys as well. Yep, Buys. It's indicated by the umpire. And Manders in. Oh, good attempt to stop that inside the circle. They go through for 2. They get 2. Aggressive running from Trot. And this one hit in the air. He's going to be out. Courtney Bull. Courtney Bull. McGowan. By Manders. Out for 10. It's going to be 27 for 1. 27 for 1. We're in the 5th over. It's going to be Eibel now to join Trot. $27 for 1. Digicel just lost captain Makai McGowan for 10. Join us on Friday evenings for backyard cricket here at Police Field. Manders to Eibel. He just punches this one onto the onside. They go through for a single. And they're looking to get the second run. And they do comfortably. Trot aggressively getting back to the non-striker's end where the danger was. Eibel facing Manders. And he's building. And this is building. Manders has built him, so they've lost their second wicket now. Digicel, 29 for 2. That's the end of the 5th over. So 29 for 2. Lost 2 wickets in that over. Manders catching Makai McGowan. And then bowling Eibel. And now joining Kiyoshi Trot is That was a full toss. Janaea Ednes now on to Bill. Full toss over the head of Trot. Free hit now. Ednes. She bounces this one, and Trot has hit this one. It's going to be 4. Split the field down to the boundary. Split the field down on the boundary. So, off the free hit. 4 to Trot. Moves the total on to 34 after the no ball. Free hit. 34 for 2. We're in the 6th over. Ednes into Trot. And Trot is driving this one onto the onside. You have Anfield almost collide, and it goes through for 4. 4 more. Almost a collision down on the boundary. So 38 for 2 after 5.3 overs. And Trot now facing Ednes. Ednes again in. This one's full toss, and he's turned it on to the onside and called a no ball. And it goes through for 4. And a no ball, so that's it. So second free hit of the over. Ednes into Trot. And this one. Trot unable to make contact with that one. Free hit. Ednes now in again to Trot. And this one, Trot's making contact. He's hitting high and hard in the air, but he's going to be dropped on the boundary. He's dropped. Unbelievable. Dropped. They go through for a single, so that's the end of the over. On the boundary. No. Unfortunately for Donawa down there on the boundary, through his hands. So the score is 44 for 2 after 6 overs. 6 overs completed. 44 for 2. It's going to be Mandus again in to Trot. Trot watches that one closely outside the off stop, and it's called a wide. It's called a wide. It's going to be Mandus now to Trot. Trot guiding this one down. And they go through for a single. It brings on strike. McGowan. Latone McGowan. Trot's trying to give her some tips on what to expect. And it's going to be Turin Manders. And this is hit in the air. And it's put down. She's off the mark. She's off the mark now. Not sure where she was going after she hit the ball in the air. It was put down, so she's off the mark. She claimed a wicket, and now she's scored a run. It'll be a memorable day for her in backyard cricket. And, she's anxious to get down to the striker's end again to see if she can get an additional run. Fielded there by Hassan Durham and thrown into Manders. So here it is, Manders to Trot. That's down the leg side. Ball hit the wicket, but it's go to wide. Umpire said not out. Ruled not out. She was safe in her wicket. So it's going to be Manders to McGowan. And she's swinging outside the off stick, not collected cleanly by Simons. It's called a wide. That's the end of the over. So 58 now. 58 for 2 after 7 overs. Digicel marching towards this total of 91 that they need for victory. $58 for 2 after 7 overs. Seven overs completed, 58 for 2. And now we're going to have Nelson Bascom coming back on the ball. He's going to be facing Trot. Well, Trot will be facing Bascom. This one down the leg side yet again. Field it. Not ruled wide. So Bascom now into McGowan. And this one, top edge. McGowan looking to get down the wicket. Just out of the reach of Simons, the wicket keep. And this one is wide, cold wide. Down the leg side from Bascom. Bascom's final over. And McGowan again. Outside edge. Bascom. Bascom into. She's pushed this one. Getting it off the square, not getting it quite off the square, and no chance of a run. So BPSU, if they were smart, they'll move the field back to allow her to get a strike, and that's exactly what Hassan's doing, allowing her to get a single, and then she'll be on strike for the next over. But Trot, I don't think Trot would allow that. And she's looking for a single, and she's sent back. Trot will not allow that to happen. So the end of the over, 1 run in that over. So 2 runs in that over. So Digicel now move on to 60 for 2 after 8 overs. 7 overs to go. They need 31 runs for victory. And it's going to be Manders to continue to bowl. He's going to be bowling his final over. Backyard cricket here at the Police Field. Opening night. Manders into Trot. Trot's just seeing him out. Manders has been bowling very, very tidy. Backyard Cricket want to thank their sponsors in Island Construction, HSBC, Digicel, and Trot again pushing this one to the offside. Probably just want to see off Manders, who has been bowling very tight. Manders into Trot. This one down the leg side. Score to wide. Score to wide. Manders again into Trot. Trot just protecting his stumps. Protecting those stumps. Manders into Trot. And this one comes off the edge, or comes off his leg. Doesn't offer a stroke, but they go through for a leg by. And he takes the single, only to make sure that he can get the strike the next over with McGowan. Missed it outside the off stick. That's the end of the over. So 62 now. 62 for 2 after 9 overs, after 9 overs. So 6 overs to go. It's coming down. Six overs to go. They need 29 runs for victory. So 36 balls, 29 runs. It's going to be Hassan Durham into Trot. Durham measuring out his run up. He's going to look to keep Trot off balance. And this one, Trot pushing through. And they go through for a single. So 35 balls, 28 runs needed. Durham to McGowan. And this one's wide down the leg side. They go through for another single. So that's going to be 2 more runs added to the total. So 34 balls, 27 runs. It's going to be Durham to Trot. And Trot getting an outside edge. So they move on to 65. 65 for 2. They're making this run chase rather interesting. Durham to McGowan. McGowan late with her attempt to make contact and fielded behind by Gerald Simons. Again, Durham to McGowan. Another one, and it's scored a wide. Well outside the off stick. That's the end of the over. So it's going to be 66 now. 66 for 2. 66 for 2. Completed 10 overs. Five overs to go. 30 balls. Five overs to go. They need 25 runs. 25 from 30. And this is going to be Jay Donovan to bowl. I must say, Digicel have made this very interesting. This chase very interesting. It may even come down to the final over if this trend continues. Now, Donawa. Donawa will look to keep this run rate down. It's going to be Donovan now into Trot. And Trot's pulling this one. It's going to be 4. A ball that bounced, and Trot turned on it quickly. Back with a square for 4. So now 70. Trot moves his personal score on to 31. 31 from 29. It's going to be Donovan again. They've changed the field just a little bit. They've put Ednis back on the boundary. So it's Donovan now into Trot. And this one is going to be real wide. It's cold wide, and they run through. And they're going to run through a second one after overthrow. So Trot will be back on strike. So they move on to 73. A wide and 2 runs. So 73. 73 for 2. Donovan. Trot. This one he gets I'm not sure if he got an edge, but they go through for a single. They wait the umpire, leg by. So now 74. 74 for 2. And this brings on strike McGowan, Latone McGowan. And how interesting is it that McGowan bowled Donovan looking to, and he's bowled wide. Donovan will be looking to get some revenge, and he bowls again to McGowan, and that's another wide. And Donovan again into McGowan. McGowan turning this one onto the own side. And she's going to be run out. Yes, she's going to be run out. So Digicel lose their 3rd wicket. They lose their 3rd wicket. Run out. McGowan was run out. So 74 for 3 with 3 balls remaining in this over. Well, 2 balls remaining in this over. Actually, it's 77 for 3. 77 for 3. And it's going to be Donovan now into Trot. And this one is bowled short and scored wide. So after 11 overs, it's 78. 78 for 3. New batsman in is Shaquille Pitcher. So now there is, and that's going to be a wide out on the leg side. Batsman had made his ground. So pitch again to face. And he's hit this one high and hard, and Bascom's going back. There's going to be 6 runs. It's going to be 6. Moving them that much closer to the victory. Umpire's calling for another ball. That one is deep into the trees. So, pitcher. And he's trying to hit this one through the boundary, and they don't take the run. $84 for 2. And pitcher has skied this one. It's going to drop safely. They go through for a single. So 85 for 2. Still have a few balls left in this 12th over. It's going to be Trot now for face. And this one's down the leg side and not caught a wide. So 85 for 2. For 3, sorry. And Trot drives this one. So 85 for 3 after 12 overs. And now we have a father-son duo. It's going to be Jamie pitcher bowling to Shaquille pitcher. Father bowling to son. And this one's hit high and hard, but drops short. He gets through for a single. And it's going to be pitcher now to Trot. Pitcher looked confused just now. Really wanted the ball to go. And they scamper through for a single. Now pitcher to pitcher. Umpire, square leg umpire says not out. pitcher to pitcher, and Shaquille pitcher pushes this one down, and they're looking for two. They get through for two. And they move on to 88 for two. Two deliveries left in this over. And it's Jimmy pitcher to Shaquille pitcher. And he's hit this one. And it's going to be caught right on the boundary. Remarkable catch. Torren Manders looked like it was going over his head, but he was able to get up and take a one-handed catch on the boundary to dismiss Shaquille pitcher. So 88 for 4 now. 88 for 4.